Diva is a female version of a hustler, of a hustler, of a hustler. Diva is a female version of a hustler, of a hustler, of a hustler.
We are the senior associates. Please have a seat. So, how are you today? The weather was quite hot.
I'm good, but since I'm wearing a full suit, I'm like super lazy well. But thank God for the AC and the fan.
Okay, so before we begin, I would like to inform you that our session today is recorded. So if you would give our consent to record it, it will be better for us to cross-check later on.
Alright, yeah, I'm fine with that, okay.
Would you please provide us your IC for verification and introduce yourself and what would you want us to refer to you as?
Yeah, sure. Wait, let me just take my IC. Yeah, so this is my IC. So my name is Abigail Jane. You can just call me Abby.
Okay, that's quite a unique name, right?
And if you don't mind us asking, how did you first come across our firm? We always like to know how our client find us.
Oh, it's actually really funny how I saw you guys. So it was first on LinkedIn. I was just like looking for firms that specialized in corporate restructuring and IP law. So I came across this article that I saw your firm posted actually about brand identity and ownership during mergers. It really caught my attention because it sounded a lot like what we're facing at work. So then I checked your website. I saw you had a short client inquiry form, and I just filled in the Google form, the KYC form, so asking for a summary of the issue. I filled it in just like around the same evening, and then the next day your secretary Nadia, right? She actually texted me on WhatsApp to set up this consultation.
Okay, that's great to hear. Our marketing team will be happy to hear that the website reached the right audience. And yes, we will try to make it easy for the clients to reach us through WhatsApp and online booking as well, so that the professionals like you can get legal advice anytime.
Yeah, exactly. Honestly, I appreciate how fast your team responded. Like most firms, they take like days. I think I texted another firm and they did reply me, but your office replied within the hour, so I'm super grateful.
We are glad to hear that, Abby. Client accessibility is something our firm take seriously.
Okay, alright Abby, before we start today's session, we would like to give you a short introduction of our firm. Nadia Associates has been in the lead of various areas of law, and we have a strong bond of intellectual property law as well. And the firm has been in business for almost 15 years, and we ourselves been practicing for a decade.
Wow. We are here to provide you the best service, assist you in forming a choice at the end, and we will try to accommodate you interests and needs throughout today's sessions. And please be comfortable expressing all thought. You are in safe hands now.
Also, both of us are present today, as well as the recording being done to ensure that both of us are equally familiar with the case, are well equipped with the information that you will be given us during the session. If you see us with any notes or typing, please be assured that we are referring to secretary notes that we received beforehand from your KYC form as well, to allow us to do some preliminary research to assist you further today.
Alright, do inform us if you would feel more comfortable if we use simple words. And please be noted also that today's session is highly confidential, besides it's being recorded. We can assure you that only we have the login details of the video. Also, since this is a client-centric discussion, you are 100% in control of the information being carried, but I do suggest you to be as open as possible, since it will help ensure we reach a minimal situation and solution to your problem.
Yes, we also would sign a non-disclosure agreement today, which already bears our signature. Do you have the agreement with you?
Yeah, sure. Okay.
This would ensure that whatever information that you are giving to us today, to be shared today, will not be shared to any third party unless there is a consent from you to do so. So,
Where do I sign?
Yeah.
Okay, so I always sign here, right?
yes,
Yeah.
yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Alright, also there are certain exceptions that we are duty bound to inform you. Firstly, if anywhere throughout the discussion we will come into an issue which is involve a criminal act, we would have to inform the authorities, but it's unlikely that would happen. And second, we would like to keep the first session between 10 to 20 minutes, which will begin with you briefing us your problem and us asking certain questions to tackle the solution later on. And thirdly, the fee structure. The first session will be entirely free, as it's more of a knowing client and problem meeting, and the later will include certain fees for our next legal session that will be briefed by our firm secretary later. But if money is your concern, we can always take the case up for pro bono to ensure you that money comes secondary and client comes first.
Yes, before proceeding as well, I would like to inform you that our firm adheres to strict compliance of anti-money laundering standards, which is AML standards. As a part of this, we may require basic client verification and documentation known as your client background form after this session. This is to ensure that we gather essential background info of your company and also yourself for the compliance check under the AML standards, and maintain transparency and accountability in the session. So what we have here is the client information form that you have agreed to fill in when you looked into our website earlier on, and it is our firm's norm to go through with clients all the information submitted on their behalf. So you have the KYC form?
Yeah.
Okay. So I would like you to go through all of the information and see whether it is correctly
Alright, we give you some time
some
to
time
read
to read through.
to the form and tell us if anything.
Okay.
Understand.
So would you like to tell us why you are here today in front of us?
Sure. So I am from the transformation team management at Malaysian Airline Group. At this company, we have a small company called Mas Wings. So that's our subsidiary, where we are in the current process of acquisition by Air Borneo, which is developed by the Sarawakian government. So Mas Wings is acquired by January of 2026, and we, the bigger team at the transformation department, is doing everything we can to transform Mas Wings under the wings of Air Borneo. You get what I was doing there, like wings. In the midst of all the small issues, we have a larger issue pertaining to MAG logo. You see, Mas Wing is owned by MAG, and the logo used by Mas Wing is also the logo owned by MAG, and it's still in use by the current MAG company today on all their products. The biggest one includes the logo on their plane. The issue is when Air Borneo and the government of Sarawak wanted to acquire the company together with the registered logo we own and use the logo as their own as well when it is acquired by an entirely different company, we clearly said no. It is exclusive to us. So later on, 25th May, I think May 2025, the legal department of MAG found that Air Borneo had taken the distinctive logo that we have and used it on their website and had their logo on one of their aircraft livery painting. Library painting is painting, if you guys don't know, sorry. Library painting is the painting on the logo done outside of the body of the aircraft that is safely tucked in one of the hangars here in KLIA that they have rented even after saying no to their request. I was asked by the legal team to come up with a solution regarding this, as they feel it is unnecessary to ask for compensation and it's much better for just them to take the whole thing down. So on 26th of September, we contacted the Air Borneo team and Mr. He, who is the newly appointed website manager at Air Borneo, to take down their logo on their website and to promptly repaint their aircraft. But he took the stance in informing us that their logo was not the same as MAG's logo. You see, my legal knowledge is very basic. Even though I've been in the company for over 2 decades and worked beside the lawyer, I would know for a fact that when a logo is registered under trademark, we would own the licensings. Yeah. So there is no right where there is no way the rights of Air Borneo to use and have acquired our logo as well. When we use the logo, which is distinctive to our company, it is distinctive in a way that anyone who sees our batik inspired logo will in fact know it's Malaysia Airlines. If we were to lose the rights to this logo, Malaysia Airlines will lose its uniqueness and exclusivity that has been there since the founding. In a way, it breaches our right of ownership of this said logo. So I and the company would like to know further as to what we can do legally to ensure this issue of acquiring our own logo by Air Borneo and will not be in their favor. To know your law firm has much expertise in this intellectual property litigation matter would help us a lot in assessing this issue at hand.
Okay. Allow me to look at my screen because I have some notes while you were talking just now. Okay.
Alright.
Before we jump in further, I would like to inform you that I'm glad you came with us to settle this course internally first to try to get a solution instead of jumping on a gun using other unrequired methods. Thank you also for being so forthcoming with the matter. So I would like to summarize what you have said just now so that there's no information being missed. So basically, while managing transition, a major issue has arisen regarding intellectual property, especially the MAG logo. The logo is a registered trademark owned and actively used by MAG across the fleet and branding, and also featured in Maswing's aircraft as well. Okay, Air Borneo and the Sarawak government has expressed interest in acquiring the logo along with the company. But since it is distinctive and legally protected trademark under MAG and Malaysia Airlines, transferring ownership would compromise MAG's exclusivity and brand recognition, right? Yeah. Okay. So you also mentioned that the issue arose when Air Borneo had your logo on their website and also on their aircraft as well, and they instigated that it was not similar as well. So the concern highlights the need to protect MAG's trademark rights and ensure that the brand's unique batik logo remains solely associated with MAG, and look into possible solutions to your infringed trademark, which is your logo. Am I right, or did I miss anything?
That's pretty much it.
Okay, thank you.
Alright, before we move on to suggesting some solution, we will require some clarification from time to time, which will make us understand case better.
Yeah, okay. I think that's all for today because we need some time to look into your matter and provide some advice. So we can proceed to another preferred time once we have more clarification on this matter. Thank you, Abby. Thank you.
Alright, thank you for giving me the time.
Thank you. We'll keep in touch.
Looking forward to see you guys.
Yes, thank you. Hello, nice to meet you. Please take a seat. How was your drive here?
It was good. The traffic in Subang was super bad. I'm really sorry for being late, but yeah. Thank you for waiting.
It's okay. We understand. So I wouldn't want to delay our time any further. Before starting, I would like to inform you as well today's session will be recorded as in fact for our further assistance later on. So would you give us your consent to do so?
Yes, I understand. And this was done also during our first session, right?
Yes.
So I do give my consent.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Abby. So we can start.
Alright. So as you mentioned, the batik design used by the MAG logo, as well as others major things such as the plan itself. Could you describe more what the batik design is and how is it distinguishable and unique?
Yeah, sure. So the design itself uses this soft blue and red gradient shape like a wow. It's part of our identity. It represents Malaysian heritage and has been used consistently over 30 years on every aircraft, boarding pass, and even our uniforms. Everyone associates it instantly with Malaysia Airlines. That's why when we saw a similar pattern on Air Borneo's website, we were shocked. Also, the batik design is a distinctive color and design that we carry on all of our products and services whom people recognize from a mile away. Even at KLIA, we display the batik design and on all our KIF banners, which show exclusivity of our designs that carries that essence of Malaysia.
Okay, I see, Miss Abby. So essentially, the distinctiveness of the batik motif plays a huge role in identifying MAG's brand.
Yep.
That will be key in improving our ownership and likelihood of confusion. Okay, so I wouldn't want to delay further, so I would like us to look through further in the eyes of law and also especially IP law. So we have this one case to use to refer our situation as. So this case is called Pionola and Neniola, where it is a distinctive IP case that is used throughout Malaysian cases in courts as well, where there are several requirements to see whether the goods, i.e. the logo that you use and also Air Borneo's logo here, carries the same weight of distinctiveness with your logo. So firstly, judging by the looks of it, I have pictures here. So firstly, judging by the looks of it, we can see from the picture that we have the batik design. This is the batik design, okay, which is very much similar to Air Borneo's one.
It's exactly the same, right?
Yes, it's exactly the same. Okay, so and then this is the logo and the closeness we can see. Secondly is the service of the said goods. So both of you are actually in the same industry, in the same business, which cater to specific customers as well. So the customers of MAG previously would be confused as to why Air Borneo's website is similar to yours. Yeah. So it would create confusion to new customers who intend to receive exclusive service from MAG, but otherwise be confused in the website that is similar to MAG.
I would be confused.
Yes, I was confused too as well. So thirdly, if the trademark of Air Borneo is to be used in a normal manner, after the acquisition in January of 2026, the customers would raise doubts as to whether Air Borneo is a subsidiary company under MAG, and would there be similar exclusive and niche service from MAG offers on the daily as to if Air Borneo offers the same. So this will later create a commotion and a raise of action of claim if customers were to be deceived later on. So in conclusion, we can gather from this case and also from your situation as well, these logos would create a great confusion towards the public and its customers. So I hope you get a gist of the law, the substantive part of it.
Wow. I'm shocked. It's only been a few days, but that is super insightful. And I have no worries. I would like to know more.
Alright, yes, Miss Abby. Before we move further, we just to clarify again, the logo is currently registered under MAG's name in the Intellectual Property Corporation of Malaysia, or called as MyIPO database, right?
Yep.
Okay, so may I know if MAG did renew it?
Yes, we are registered under MGA, We renewed it last year for another 10 years. So the trademark certificate is with our legal team. I can provide you a copy later through email.
Yes, thank you for that. Okay, perfect. That actually strengthens your understanding, Abby. If I may explain a little bit on how to build our case, actually. Usually we would refer to certain acts and case law, as I referred to earlier on, to ensure our grounding are justified. So pertaining to what we show in Malaysia itself, we usually use the Trademark Act 2019 as part of the IP issue and also the trademark issue in this. So in a simple layman terms, they have sections in the Act itself. So one of the sections that we can use in our situation is that is under section 54 sub 1 of the Trademark Act 2019, where the registered proprietor of the trademark in this case, which is MAG, has the exclusive rights to use the mark in relation to goods and services for which it is registered to. So what this means in a simpler term is that once a company's logo has been registered under the Trademark Act, no other party can use, can reproduce or even display that logo that is identical or confusingly similar to your logo, which what Air Borneo did in this situation, right? Here Air Borneo decided to use your batik logo, your batik design that is exclusive on your planes and also the website. So even if the intention isn't malicious in what sort of way, the public might think that Air Borneo is a part of endorsed company under Malaysia Airlines or MAG, and that's what the confusion happens or starts.
That's where
So that kind of confusion is what trademark law aims to prevent. So the provision is like your company's protective shield. It tells everyone the logo belongs to MAG, nobody can use it. Unless MAG authorizes someone to use it, then we can take our hands off of it.
Alright.
Miss Abby, I hope you are coping with the gist of the law. It may seem
It's a
confusing.
lot,
So if you feel confusing at first, so feel free to ask if you have any question. Okay, so not only what was mentioned by Miss Ainaa can clarify this issue, we also have section 54 sub 2 of the SAM Act, which is further where it gives you as the trademark owner the right to stop anyone from using your mark without consent. So if Air Borneo use a logo that looks deceptively similar as in the SAM batik, color tone or bird motif, and we public thinks, oh, that must be part of Malaysia Airlines, that's already an infringement. Yeah. So the law focus on the public confusion, not tiny design differences. Even if they say ours isn't identical, just inspired, but it doesn't matter. If it's look and feels like your logo, then it's misleading. It's like saying if it walks like a dog and quacks like a duck, it's probably a duck. Yeah. So the court look at the overall impression, not just details. That's why it's good your team acted fast, because it showed Air Borneo's use could easily confuse the public and weaken Malaysia Airlines brand identity.
Yes, that's correct. Also, to add on, the law also recognizes situation where trademarks are shared or licensed, especially during corporate transition like yours. So this is so likely your protection, but also discretion in certain situation where you wouldn't mind sharing or give a certain amount of rights to Air Borneo to use your logo. So this we can see under also the Trademark Act under section 69 sub 3, where a registered proprietor of MAG, in this case, can license their company logo or any company trademark to be used, but it's not like an ownership. The ownership still stays to the original owner, which is yourself or your company, but you just give a certain amount of rights to Air Borneo to use your logo. So if MAG ever wants to allow Air Borneo to use the logo temporarily, let's say during the merger and marketing process, it can be done legally through a proper licensing agreement. So that means Air Borneo can use the logo, but only under your control.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, exactly. And this isn't just a theory. Our courts have already set some strong example, which is in the case of Johnson and Johnson and Unicham Kabushiki Kaisha 2007, which is the court confirmed that genuine licensing maintains the distinctiveness of a mark. So when a brand owner allows another to use its mark under the valid license, it doesn't lose its identity because the source of control and quality still come from the original owner. So in your case, Abby, if MAG wants to cooperate or co-brand with Air Borneo, which is a licensing route, will protect your IP right while still allowing business flexibility.
Yes. Okay. So to add on, we have other cases as well. To strengthen your
case,
grounds. Yeah. So in the case of McDonald's Corporation, of course, McDonald's and also Joe Burgers. I don't even know what Joe Burgers are. I
Don't know it as well.
It's a case from South Africa actually. Here, McDonald's itself hadn't even opened stores yet. They only had licensing franchise using the famous golden arches before
it's
operating.
iconic, right?
Yes, it's iconic. But when someone tried to register McDonald's locally, the court said no way. They didn't allow it because the trademark reputation and control was still clearly linked to McDonald's itself.
The main one.
Yes. So even without direct presence, their license used to protect their ownership. So and to add on a case in Malaysia, we have the case of Bata. The shoe company. And also versus Sim Ahba. I don't even know what shoe company is that. So Bata allowed actually local retailers to sell shoes under its brand name even though the company didn't run the shops directly. So the court decided that this was perfectly fine because Bata will control how the brand was used, especially the quality, the packaging, the reputation. Everything is monitored by Bata itself. But they just give the licensing to other shoe company to use their branding.
So it works like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So in the same way, even if Air Borneo is allowed to use the Maswings or MAG logo, as long as MAG keeps control and set clear rules on how the logo is used, the brand legal protection and ownership remains safe.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, you see, like I wouldn't want to jeopardize our relationship with Air Borneo in the first place and the acquisition because of a small issue like a logo. But I'm sure we can resolve it in one way or another. I received a specific request from the upper management level just like this morning as well to solve this issue promptly by using like agreement letters to agree on giving them some sort of use of our logo but for a temporary basis. But like from there, like what do we actually do now?
I hear you. Okay. Since you raised this, we also came up with some advice. You know that MAG can give Air Borneo a temporary use of the logo, whereby this they will not create confusion by using an almost similar logo, but rather use the logo and trademark of MAG to establish their company first, and later on create their own company and logo as well. So there are a few legal options. First, an issuance of cease and desist letter. Here, under your rights of registered trademark owner, you can formally demand Air Borneo to remove the infringing logo, from their website and from their aircraft and stop using it on any promotional materials and stuff. But another option is that what I've said earlier on, which is a negotiating of a licensing agreement. So if strategically you wish to maintain goodwill with Sarawak, which you do, you could offer you can offer them a limited term license to use the logo with clear restrictions and stuff. But that's only if MAG wishes to cooperate. Of course, in this case, you wish to cooperate, but we need to see whether Air Borneo itself will cooperate with this. So in our point of view, licensing agreement will be the most prompt solving method. In a simpler way, agreement means that MAG, who is a licensor of the logo, would allow Air Borneo to use the logo as a licensee. So this confirms that the licensor retains full ownership of the trademark itself, and the licensee only gets to use a certain amount of the rights of usage only, and not ownership or registration rights. So it prohibits any modification, any sub-licensing without approval of MAG, which is the owner itself.
Yeah, that's true, Ms. Ainaa. So the purpose of this agreement ensure the MAG branding and their distinctive logo is not misused in any way. And here it was modified in their own manner.
Yeah. That is the most reasonable outcome. Yeah. So how does that work? Like, I believe there are some kind of fees involved, right?
I would like Ms. Asa to explain.
Yeah. Alright, yes, you are right, Miss Abby. We have a somewhat calculated rough estimation. As you can see, firstly, since the logo, registered trademark, and MAG logo is distinctive to our company, so we have a check with your legal team that we logo per usage, we will go up to 200,000 ringgit. And so what we can do is that we should provide Air Borneo a grace period of usage of the MAG logo for 1 month, i.e. not changing them for the usage of their website. However, after that, we would need to have them to agree on a charging rate of 200,000 a month plus 3% profit of the interest. Okay. So since they have been using your distinctive mark since May of 2025, we estimated that the amount of license will be roughly to 1.3 million ringgit. Yeah.
Wow.
For one's logo usage. Yeah.
Wow.
But
That's a
since
lot.
it was used on the aircraft and also the website, it will come up to 2.60 million of licensing agreement for your logo usage, as you can see here. So that's the rough estimated. So do you have any question pertaining to this, Miss Abby?
Wow. I know trademarks can be expensive, but
Yeah.
not to this level.
Yeah, it is expensive.
It is.
I
very
think
expensive.
it is the most suitable solution for our issue. Yeah, I do agree on this. Yes.
So why at that we are preparing the agreement, we also need to collect evidence of confusion. So things like screenshot, the date of you discover the logo on your website or their website, any public post or comment that show people mistaking Air Borneo for part of MAG. This will help us to show reputational harm and consumer confusion.
Right.
So this will ensure we create a prima facie evidence case since MAG is the registered owner. So section 52 and 65 that we explained earlier recognize you as the owner who have claimed their right to be infringed.
Yes. Okay, so we'll record that as supporting evidence, i.e. the logo misinterpretation, misrepresentation, consumer confusion, and also to manage expectation, I have to be transparent, where IP cases involving government-linked companies may take longer to resolve actually, especially if negotiation and consultation happens through formal channels. So, but we will guide you through it, each step, and update you weekly on whether evidences can be used or not and whatnot.
Alright. I think the time is not really an issue because at this point everything looks fine. As long as we have a legal basis to stand on, I'm quite confident that we can protect our brand.
Yeah, definitely, Ms. Abby. Based on what you shared, MAG has a strong prima facie case under both the Act and also case law precedents as well. We'll prepare a legal opinion letter summarizing our findings and potential strategies by early of next week. We will contact you later on.
Alright. So we also attach the draft or the licensing agreement and its fees for your management review. Before we close today's consultation, do you have any specific outcomes you want us to prioritize first? For example, preventing public confusion, maintaining negotiation diplomacy, or pursuing compensation? Yes, first priority is to stop the misuse immediately, then maybe later consider compensation if they continue.
Okay, yes. We'll include it in our plans. I'm happy that we come to an understanding today from your side by agreeing to a licensing agreement. But of course, we need to have Air Borneo's perspective on the agreement as well. And it does ensure that it is rather swift to move or to stop the issue from happening further on, but at the same time ensures good faith between MAG and Mr. Air Borneo himself.
Alright, Miss Abby, thank you so much for being clear and cooperative. You've given us a solid foundation to work with.
Yes,
So, once our written letter advice is ready, we schedule a quick follow-up call before submitting the letter to Airborne.
Yes, we will do that.
Perfect. Thank you both for explaining everything so clearly to me. It's been a relief to finally understand the law behind everything. I'm sure the legal team and the upper hands will be delighted to hear this.
Okay, sure. That's what we are here for, Miss Abby, to make complex law sound more human.
Okay, and to make sure no one steals your wow and batik wings.
Yes.
Hello, this is the Secretary Department from Nigeria and Association. May I speak with Miss Abby, please?
Hello, yes, this is her speaking.
We asked you to drop by our firm to settle pending legal fees and documentation regarding your consultation the other day.
I'm sorry, but by at your firm, is it okay if I were to ask for you to explain the pending fees right now?
Sure, Miss Abby. Let me tell you the breakdown for better understanding. The lawyer's rate is 500 ringgit per lawyer, and since the consultation lasted 4 hours, the total professional fee for both of us amounts to 4,000 ringgit. We also have disbursement fees, which include the licensing agreement filing, NDA, AML, and letter of advice, each set at a fixed rate of 150 ringgit per document, totaling 600 ringgit. And we did not include any travel charges since we mutually agreed to meet outside the office. And then the initial meeting was complimentary since the consultation had not formally commenced at that point. And I have also sent the details to your email for you to check to cross-check later on, Ms. Debbie. And do you have any clarification on this?
No, yeah, I'm fully aware of all these fees. I have your legal department settled the payment promptly, yes.
Alright then, Ms. Abby. Also, the lawyers have requested a final meetup for the signing of letter of advice. When would you be free to meet, Ms. Abby?
Sure, are the lawyers available to meet tomorrow at 2 p.m.? I'll set the appointment, right? Okay.
Yes, sure, Ms. Abby. I have sent the invitation to your Google Calendar via your email.
Yes, okay, thank you. Have a great day. Alright, bye.
Hi, Miss Abby.
Hi, Miss Abby.
How was the drive here?
It was good.
What did you have for lunch?
I'm good talk with my colleague.
Oh my god, what a coincidence we had
That's
that
our favorite
also.
too, right?
Yeah. So, we are meeting here today for our post-consultation summary. To inform you, Miss Abby, there will be no fees required for this session. So this is not a consultation session as well. So during the consultation, we have agreed on the issues of trademark infringement of your logo, and we also agreed to solve regulating a licensing agreement as well. So we have sent a copy of the agreement to your legal department, and also we have a physical copy.
Yeah.
This is our physical copy of the agreement for you to safety and go through it later on.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yes. Also, we have a prepared letter of advice, which is a norm in any firm to give this out at the end of the consultation, to instigate that we have advised you through the issue of infringement and have created and provide a proper and prompt solution that is agreed by you and your company.
Yeah, okay. Besides the licensing agreement, also our letter of advice we'll give you later on. We also have our NDA agreement as well as our KYC form and AML form that you have signed as well. We have taken during our first session. This is just for formalities to show you that at the end of the consultation, we have agreed on everything. So, any questions, Ms. Abby? Nothing so far. Okay.
Yeah, if so, we have put our signation letter of advice. We would just require you sign here.
To sign as well.
Wait, here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Alright, Miss Abby, thank you for that.
you.
Before ending our conversation, it is our duty to ask you the pathway you will want to take if the issue is not resolved by the licensing agreement. And some option, we have to attempt of a negotiation between your party and Airborne. This option is used as a guidance to the party to mitigate and solve their issue hand in hand with a lawyer by their side. And this does not involve as much as money as, let's say, litigation option.
Yeah, but of course, Ms. Abby, if we were not to continue with any alternative dispute resolution such as negotiation and mediation, litigation would be another option, specifically civil suit. So, however, do note that litigation is lengthy in time and higher in cost. Plus, even if we were to bring the case to court, it does not ensure the ending that we want, i.e. to actually win the case. However, even with these options, if it's a bit too far-fetched, we would also suggest to terminate the licensing agreement that we have done early on and agree with another option that is agreeable to both MAG and also Airborne.
Let's see. I think so far still the best option is the licensing agreement, as I said before. We wouldn't want to outstretch anything anymore. That is the best option. Plus, I also was informed by the I was also informed that the agreement already sent to Airborne's legal. Okay, and it's still in review, so it is still foreseeable that they might seem to agree on this. But however, if you, like you said, if you set in circumstances, the situation will be a bit far-fetched. I think civil litigation would be the best for the matter of time right now.
Yeah.
Then we would definitely proceed with that.
Okay, alright, understood, Miss Abby. I think we are basically done here, and we hope to never see you again in this field. But maybe outside for a coffee.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, sure. Thank you.
I promise I'm yours.